My name is Ben Lawson. Today we're going to be talking about prompting hierarchy. The following video is going to give some advice on what prompts there are, why we use certain prompts in certain situations, and why we think that prompts are what is necessary to fade in order for every child that we work with to gain independence.
In this video, I think it would first be most beneficial to define a prompt. Prompts in general are stimuli presented to a client in order to ensure the increased likelihood of a similarly exhibited response in the future. These cues provided by an instructor can be used to help younger clients to complete tasks or different daily living activities with various levels of assistance in order to lead the child to hopefully one day perform the activity independently. A physical prompt involves the therapist or technician making contact with the client in some matter. This prompt is typically divided into two sections, full physical and partial physical. First, a full physical prompt can take many forms, depending on the task at hand. They are most useful for clients who are not making progress at attending or initiating a task, and allows them to successfully complete this activity with support. When fading from a full physical prompt, decreasing pressure over hands over time will give a therapist a better idea of when a child may be ready to transition to the next prompt in the prompting hierarchy. This next prompt is termed a partial physical prompt, and it offers more independence, but still requires a therapist to use their hands to complete a task. A modeling prompt can be used when a specific motion is required, or to show a client what he or she needs to do without physical contact of any kind. The therapist acts out the response necessary so the client can observe a correct response. The therapist's model offers the knowledge without unnecessarily offering assistance that isn't needed to complete the task. Gestures are another type of prompt that provide an even less intrusive form of assistance to a client. These include pointing toward, looking at, or otherwise providing another form of gestural stimulus to provoke the client's attention toward the correct step toward task completion.
Touch the phone. Good job.
There are a variety of verbal prompts. A full verbal prompt may involve asking a client a question and answering it before they can respond, thus providing them the direct information they need to complete the task correctly. Whereas a full verbal prompt provides the complete answer, a therapist can also provide part of an answer immediately, following the question posed.
What's your name? Noah. Noah. Do this? Yeah. What's your name? No. I want you to say the whole thing. What's your name? Say no. Noah. Good.
Visual prompts use visual information to provide clues about the correct response. These can often be used as aids during sessions. For example, a therapist may ask a client what his or her phone number is while displaying a card with a picture of a phone on it to cue the correct response. This is a simple way of providing specific, relevant information, while not providing the direct answer to the task itself. It is always our goal through prompting to achieve an independent response. A prompt hierarchy can help one decide what prompt to begin with when teaching a new skill, and can also be useful when planning what type of prompt to provide as a child develops new skills. It must also be considered that a prompt should always correspond with the task at hand. For example, many clinics teach that a physical task should not be prompted with a verbal prompt. Rather, a physical task should be prompted with a physical prompt.